Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pilk. Now, we talked about this a little bit ago. Actually, somebody mentioned this in the comments, and I'm really glad this is happening because, quite frankly, well, those people that only recently adopted the game did not have an opportunity to get Iron Leaves and Walking Wake, and thankfully, both of these Pokemon are back. Now, basically how this is going to work. These are going to be 5-star raids. We're not back to 7-star raids quite yet. I suspect it will come soon. So those of you guys that have not completed basically everything that you need to do in order to get 7-star raids, which is essentially just, get to the end point of the game. Trust me, there's enough post-game to keep you satiated at that point. But basically, complete everything you need to do in the main Paldea region and get to the point at which you can just kind of play the DLC, and you will have everything you need essentially at that point to unlock 6-star raids, run a number of 5 and 6-star raids, which this will help you achieve that, and then you will eventually, it's like a random number, I don't remember exactly how many it is, it's a good number of them, but if you keep running these, and if you ran the Milcery raids and all those things, you will eventually unlock the 7-star raids. If you guys want a full tutorial on that, let me know in the comments, we can discuss that, because I do feel like 7 stars will probably return shortly, and I'll get to that here in a minute, but essentially, this is a version-specific raid that we will be receiving for Scarlet and Violet. So those are my people that are on Scarlet, you'll be getting Walking Wake raids. Those are my people on Violet, you'll be getting Iron Leaves. Now, you can only catch this mon once. It is essentially a Paradox Legendary. It's weird. But, I mean, you can consider it basically a Paradox Legendary. So if you have Scarlet, basically starting this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, whatever that is your time zone, you'll start seeing a raid pop up on your... you'll see one water raid that'll kind of be shimmering, and it'll pop up on your map with all the other raids. Now, this is a 5-star raid. It will kind of blend in with the other 5-star raids around. The big difference will be you'll see the water icon there. It'll shimmer. It'll kind of like glow. If you've been running any of the Milcery raids or anything like that, you already pretty much know what that's going to look like. But basically, looking for a water raid, and for my people over on Violet, you're looking for a psychic raid. Now, you will have an opportunity to get the opposing mon as well. So what you do is you go into the Poke Portal, and in the Poke Portal, people will be hosting these raids left, right, and center. So like, say I'm running Scarlet, I can host a Walking Wake raid, and even if you're on Violet, you can still go to the Poke Portal and check out some of the raids that are running. Unfortunately, that does mean if you acquired these in the last 2 runs, you cannot get, a second copy of it. You only have the 1 copy that you can acquire. But that being said, a lot of people only recently acquired this game over, the previous couple of months. So for my new players, this is a great opportunity to acquire a mon that is, fairly limited. Because remember, after this, these aren't something that are going to be widely available. They're only going to be so many times this is going to rerun. So jump on this now. I've done whole builds in this before. We'll cover builds basically going into this raid incoming. And if you're not familiar with how we did raid builds before, you'll see how all that works. But essentially, I'll give you a bunch of different Pokemon that you can use to go into this raid. Now, these Pokemon will be level 75. I highly recommend bringing level 100 mon. It makes this incredibly easy. Not a gimme, but it is much, much, much easier with a level 100 mon. I mean, you just basically overpower them. And obviously, you do want to be, mindful of their typing. Obviously, you don't want to bring somebody in that's weak to water because, they're going to get knocked out. So you do want to keep all that in mind. We'll cover all that in the coming days. But really good news for us. That is awesome. Walking Wake and Iron Leaves are rerunning. So there you guys go. Like, comment, share, and I'll be back with more coming up real soon.